Yeah. Yes.
Shane. Shane. I believe you have to enable your sound. It looks like a microphone is not on. Oh, we have achieved video. You can't hear me? Ah, well, let's get around to that. That's always the first. The great unmuting is happening. Oh, I've missed the lower angle of your face. I've really missed the lower chin. It is. We'll get there. Shane is connected to audio. Oh, I can hear it.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Good.
How's it going, Kevin? I'm making some coffee right now myself. I see. Well, I mean, I don't know if you have bean juice in there, but
I'm actually making the yogi kava tea,
oh,
which is not a kava tea, but it has all this other stuff that's nice in it. So I like it.
nice. How's the viral outbreak been on your side? Exactly as I expected.
Yeah. We're still. I was in touch with the Reddit panic community early on. Look at all that miscellaneous hi-fi equipment you have.
Oh, yeah. That's yeah. Baker's house, miscellaneous sci-fi equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of rack gear there.
Yeah, it's just kind of been accrued over time. And then it was just easier to get like the rack to make it happen. The real king is the Roland sound canvas. General MIDI is pretty much my life now. So,
That's amazing.
huh?
It's amazing.
But you were saying about the Reddit panic community or something?
That's exactly what I said. The early indications of a serious event appeared on Reddit about a month ago. I was a little concerned it was a echo chamber happening, but it obviously turned out to be an understatement because it's gotten very serious.
Yeah.
There's a time where Reddit often treats everything with the same severity and rancor that is deserved of an event like this. It's usually reserved for things like a lack of panties being displayed on 13-year-old digital devices.
Or warm tap water.
Yeah. This time they had it right. It's pretty serious here. Nevada probably has thousands and thousands of cases. There hasn't been any testing.
Oh, are you serious?
There's like no tests here. The tests, pretty much every single number that's been reported is just the number of how many tests have been done. There's that's how it is everywhere, but here it's very hard to get a test. People that are, I know somebody with a 3-year-old child that can't get a test, even though their daughter is showing symptoms.
Like, are they just telling her, "Oh, no way, no test for you"?
Yeah, they just turn her around. There's no, they put them on a waiting list. The Runza hotline is like 6 hours long.
Oh wow.
So that's.
I mean, you're healthy though, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, let's bring it into our. That's been my method of coping with an unsustainable level of anxiety and stress. We just keep on narrowing our sphere of concern and control to a level that we can.
Yeah.
So
Corey's okay?
I'm fine. My mom has a cough. My dad lives close with her. And my brother and his wife and their 1-year-old daughter were pretty sick. But the daughter got over it really quick.
Okay.
So the two of them are recovering. I don't know. It seems like recovering. It's actually something that most people can handle. It seems like it's if you get pneumonia, it really it really takes off there. So we're keeping my mom away from pneumonia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How are you doing?
We are up here. So Cassidy's fine. I'm fine so far. My work, I've been working from home for the last 2 weeks, and they just shut down my department. So like I've been just at home for 2 weeks, and it sounds like for all of April, I'm going to be home. Cassidy's work hasn't shut down yet, but she's kind of scared because she has some coworkers that are negligent and were sick and did not stay quarantined for the whole period of time that they were supposed to. And they were sick before tests became, up here in Washington, tests are, there's like drive-throughs and stuff to get tests. But her coworkers got sick before that, and now it's kind of in that question mark zone of well, they don't know if they have it. So we're just hoping that we're fine. And like you were saying with the sphere, I'm just right now, neither of us feel bad at all. And our families are doing fine so far. But I mean, it does kind of spook me because I think that as it gets kind of more inland and Nevada starts seeing more and more cases, I think people down there, it's going to start getting a little more intense, I guess. But yes, right now everything's fine, and and I'm trying to not worry about anything else. I guess just stay home.
It's the first time, like we have probably all felt a weird sensation in the past when you close yourself into your home. You feel guilty because, you're not interacting with the world.
Yeah.
To be told that the best thing you can do is just stay inside your home is, it's conflict. It's really funny because, it's really funny how the PC gaming community seems to be completely unaffected.
Mm-hmm.
I went online and watched an interview with Valve's Gabe Newell last night before I went to bed. They came up. The comments were negligent. They just made no mention of anything with a pandemic or anything. They're just like, looking forward to Half-Life Alex. Of course. We're indoors as usual. Oh, we got a new one. Yeah, Drew's going to have to connect to audio, which is often where these Zoom meetings have a little hang up. Okay, I'm writing a little program here. You guys can touch bases. I'm going to write a little program to visually represent our topics of discussion.
Perfect. Hey, Drew.
It's Drew. Sounds like his audio is still kicking in. That's how it works.
How's it going, Drew?
Good. Sorry, I'm trying this on my phone. My computer is being like stupid and like some reason not recognizing like the audio. So I had to switch last minute to using my phone.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't have a computer camera, so yeah, phone's the best option.
Yeah, which means I had to like go and download the Zoom app and then figure all that out, and then I got on here and I was like, why can I see everyone else but they can't see me? I can't see anyone. Like, that's not helpful.
Oh, looks like we got another voice popping in right now.
We do.
Oh, all right. The clerk says he wants in via text, but I don't trust him.
Yeah, it's
I guess
maybe spam.
Yeah, we should be careful. He's a squirrely fella. I don't know about him.
Never.
Squirrel free zone.
That's right. We don't allow squirrely folk in the Dull Men's Club. Far too undull.
I saw a squirrel jump 5 feet horizontally onto a tree the other day. It was scary. It slithered through there like a snake. Popped the scales on there, would have been a python.
Nothing dull about that.
Yeah, I know. I need to clear the air at the beginning, get that out of my system.
I'm glad that you did. That was far too titillating. I keep seeing Kevin like pop up, but he never says anything.
I'm doing some things here.
Are you? Okay.
Getting the topics of discussion organized into a nice visual form.
Excellent.
Clark.
Gentlemen. The perfect backdrop, I see, Mr. Baker.
Oh, of course. Got old Bessie in the corner. How's it going, Clark?
Still reeling from last night, but
How'd it go? How gnarly was it?
Sounds very undull.
Yeah, Clark. Let's take it down a notch.
yeah, I didn't mean to undull the meeting. Can I revoke my gesture?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, just this once.
That puts a level of tension that's very exciting.
Well, I like to always maintain.
You're on some very thin, undull ice.
Are we talking like crushed ice, cubed ice? Does anyone have a preference?
That is a topic of discussion. I'm adding that to the list.
That's a good topic. I like
right
that.
there. I'm putting that in there.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. Okay. So topic 5 for the day is crushed ice versus. Excuse me. That was my drying is done.
Oh.
No. What are you drawing over there?
Laundry schedules. That's another great one.
That is a good one.
That's an amazing one. Yeah.
I have a very regimented laundry situation.
I put a lot of thought into. I mean, it's less the schedule on my end, more the method of putting it away is what I focus a lot of time on. It's like a 30-minute process organizing clothes after, but it really shouldn't be because I don't put them anywhere. So it's concerning, but
that's quite.
Is that a taser?
Hot damn.
That sound.
It sounds like a zip tie or a.
No, is there a sound? I can't hear that. I don't think I'm hearing that.
It's coming from your end.
Oh, it's coming from my end? It's coming from me?
Somebody's end.
Like maybe it is.
I mean, maybe is your phone resting on a washboard?
No, like I swear to God.
Why are you playing with those like magnet things, like rattlesnake magnets?
I don't know why that would be me.
Rattlesnake magnets? Is that maracas?
I swear to God, I got rid of all my tasers. I put them away before the meeting.
One point that I have to bring up before we begin, due to the fact that I don't have a paid Zoom license, we may have to stop and restart this meeting after.
Yeah.
It like clocks you out after like 40 minutes or something.
That's 40 minutes, so I'll try to give you a warning since I'm the host.
40 magical minutes.
But seeing that I'm the only one with an avatar, I took on that role. All right. I've nearly finished arranging the dull matters of discussion.
Excellent.
Drew, how are you doing? Given
I'm holding up. I'm holding up. It's been a very undull week for me.
Yeah, that's our goal here, is to dull things down a little bit.
We gotta dull it down. Yeah, we gotta dull it down.
Things got a little undull, far more undull than I think any of us were.
Far more undull than I would have liked, for my taste. I got a.
It's still happening, and it's.
I got a. What is it?
You're shuffling cards?
Oh, I turned on my computer. Maybe that's it. Maybe it was like an interference or something. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off the computer. Hold on, maybe that'll do the trick. Just trying to get it to recognize the sound.
All right, let me share the topics.
I love how Zoom cuts away to whoever's making noise.
Here we go.
Oh, whoa.
All right. So
That's
here we go.
fancy.
Topic 1. Radiator heat versus central heating.
I appreciate. First of all, I appreciate that this is an untitled document.
Mm-hmm. All right. The title is now whatever subject is at hand.
So, do any of y'all have a radiator?
Nope.
I have a heat fan. I think it's technically a radiator. Does a radiator have to be an old-fashioned looking one with little round pipes that come out of the wall?
It's like this.
Oh, one of
Ooh.
those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hot damn.
Yeah.
Ooh, getting me all hot and bothered.
Yeah.
Getting me all hot and bothered, just like that radiator.
We may not be any kind of experts on this because it looks like central air has really just
Taken over.
Yeah.
Well, we can compare our. I'm gonna switch over to the laptop because I don't like how my phone is doing things.
It's cool.
You said you sent a link in the email?
Yeah, you got a link in that email.
Perfect. All right.
One moment. All right. Get all of your Clark free sentiments out there.
I think that it's an insult to central heating all around that he would even bring this up today, but I guess we're gonna have to live with that. I didn't think I'd have to see a radiator today. I didn't really pencil that in, but again, we'll have to make do with. Guess that's my Sunday now.
Of all the horrors that we've had to witness, it's not right.
Yeah, world's
yeah, Drew, it's definitely you.
You what?
It sounds like it doesn't sound like a real fart. It sounds like a person making a fart sound with their lips.
Wait, is it coming from me? Is it my phone? Is my phone the culprit? I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know what to do about the situation. There's literally nothing I can do.
Is your phone wrapped in foil or something? It's just
it is. It has very bad gas. It gets this way every evening around this time. I don't know what that could possibly. And I'm like, I'm not hearing it on my end. So.
What they always say.
I swear. Whoever denied it supplied it.
Okay, we got Clark Harrell. Oh yeah, that's a much better feed.
Okay.
I can see your chin. Yes.
Nice. That's a good looking chin right there.
Solid chin.
Yeah, that's a chin you can hang your hat on.
Let me see all that.
It's a chin you can set your watch to. Setting my watch right now.
Time. Got it. Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Okay.
I think we're ready to move to topic number 2, honestly.
All right.
I really we don't have much to add there to the global debate. All right. Let's give this guy a good old glow. Give it a little glow there. Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I used a different tone of red. One second, we gotta be right.
Okay.
Father always taught me, either double acid or don't acid at all.
Huh.
All right, this one came up late. Sock elastics. Does anybody here use wool socks?
There was a period in which I did.
Mm-hmm.
I have
elastic component.
a single pair of wool socks.
Do your wool socks have an elastic component?
Mine.
I think they do. Mine do.
So Drew, you said you have one pair. Is that due to is that your choice?
I don't know why.
You dipping your toes in the water with your socks?
In the wool water.
Yeah.
I don't know. I even have them right here.
Ooh.
Hold on. I can show you. But they do have elastic though. Here's the wool sock.
Get it. Oh, get
Can
inside
you
the
give us
top there.
the elastics?
Ridges. So yeah, those are the ridges. That's how
It's got
it's.
the ridges, so it has the elastic.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that.
A truly knit sock, I don't think a handmade knit sock would take that consideration.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of work.
They would use the natural springiness of the wool.
Is wool naturally springy?
It's coily, so yeah.
Mm,
Is coiliness and springiness the same thing?
At a molecular level, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna say yes at a molecular level. If there's a coil, oh no, wait, wrong. Because you could say that the shape of DNA is a coil.
Or is it a spring?
Well, I think Goeth once compared DNA to spring.
Right, right. But a spring, this elastic in your socks is because it always wants to return to its native state.
Interesting.
I guess that brings up, I mean, what's the native state of a sock? Who decides that? Is it the sock maker or is it the sock?
Yeah. Right? If a sock falls in the woods, does anyone hear it? I don't know.
That's been keeping frontiersmen awake for centuries.
Notes. Necessary notes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm.
Just does anyone hear?
What was that? What was that? Sorry.
If a sock falls in the wood, does anyone hear?
Oh, does anyone hear? Right? Exactly. That's really the nature of it. That's really what we're getting at, this whole discussion. The essence of it.
So, what if socks are like our blood? You know how our blood is a different color, but it oxidizes, and so we see it as red?
Right, right.
Do you think socks are comparable in that regard?
Mm.
Like what we see with the naked eye is not necessarily reflective of what it truly is.
What is the true color of a sock?
I mean, we're going to have to get some tests in on this, get some empirical, methodologies into here to get that figured out.
Sock
I mean, like,
testing kits
the
are at a
idea
premium now.
that you could be right scares me to death.
Ooh. Didn't mean
I'm
to
just,
get too touchy. Do you think they have drive-through sock testing?
That's what I did with this one.
Okay. One of the essential services.
It is. It's one of the few places that's still open here. Drive-through sock testing. They test the elasticity. Yeah. That's actually why there are like the ribs on it, because of the testing.
There are piles, mountains of socks which don't quite grip the calf, but which otherwise would be functional, which we are being forced to quarantine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've isolated. Isolating, because people would say that a sock runs out of its full use when the heel and the toe portion wears out. But I'd say the second that thing starts scrumping up on your ankle, it's done.
So is that because I've had that happen recently? So does that mean the sock is done, or does that mean you're just not putting it on right?
I mean, it could be a combination of both, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you put the sock on wrong? How do you put socks on?
What's your technique? Yeah, what's your technique? Maybe we can provide feedback.
So let me hold on. Let me get a demonstration going.
All right. Look forward to this.
So I have a sock.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow.
So it's got a hole in it. I need to find a better specimen.
Ooh, yikes. We're already starting at a low
I'm
point.
zooming in on Clark's cam here. Okay, we got a good look here.
Okay. Is that an Argyle sock too? Or no?
And it's got its elastic.
Oh, excellent.
So as you see, I have it here. Here's my footsie.
Exhibit A. Human foot.
As you can see, I align it with my ankle, my
That's
heel.
the key. That's the key.
That's how I do it. And sometimes I have a sock or two that just doesn't.
Well, so okay. So my first follow-up question is how intense is the velocity when you pull that sock up, and what's your follow-through? You know, because we got to the aligning with the heel part, but where do you stop pulling? At what point?
Yep.
I try
Good
to
question.
feel out. I try to feel out the natural fit of the sock. So for me, I feel like every sock has its natural stopping point, where there's that. It's tight on the toes, but it's not constrictive, and so that it feels secure, but it also feels
liberating.
Yeah. That's what I go for.
Okay.
So usually when I pull it, I don't pull it very fast. To answer the velocity question, I normally just shrug it on.
Oh, the sock shrug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It just sort of.
See, I mean, similarly, I go at a pretty slow, leisurely pace, but I keep pulling for quite a point. I call it the sock cork, that natural stopping point. But once I reach that point, I keep pulling on that cork the whole time for a couple of seconds to really make sure that I've got I like really snug socks. So, because I don't have the slippage issue that you're describing, so maybe try keep that tension up for a little bit longer. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, open to experiment any kind.
See, they need like socks. They need like sock suspenders. Yeah.
Wait, don't those exist?
Probably do.
Yeah, they like.
There's a thing.
Yeah.
The Belgian thing or the business thing, like 19 takes his pants off, like Bob Hoskins or something.
Yeah.
Rabbit, take his pants off. He's gonna have them.
That's
right.
Before we had the invention of this whole mechanism of adhering it to the calf. The calf is a cone.
Yeah.
Now, if our calves were larger at the base than they are at the calf muscle, socks none of these things would have been necessary. We would have simply just taken a ribbon and tied. Actually, I think I've seen that before too. But that's what would be what those fancy looking ribbons are from like paintings from the 17th century. They were putting ribbons into their leg covers.
Interesting.
Now. What have we lost? I don't know.
Will we ever?
All right, I think we got that one. We nipped it in the bud.
Wait, which one are you? Okay.
All right.
The sock issue.
Toasting.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
This is
to toast or not to toast.
This is a cut and dry issue for me.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm a little flaky on it myself.
I've just been trying to scrape by my whole life.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of more. I can't come up with anything else. But anyway, to toast or not to toast, though, that is the question.
I'm gonna get in there. The reason I brought this in,
Did you buy like Bimbo toasts or something?
No, I've always stuck with the standard wheats and seed mixtures, but
Viral.
Yes. I've had some cinnamon swirl pastry bread available.
With like the raisin cinnamon thing.
Not the sun-made kind, but similar.
Okay.
And it's more of a loaf of a sugar loaf, a sweet loaf, rather than a loaf of hearty bread. And it, when toasted, when it was fresh and new and moist, it was delightful. It caused a nice crunchy crust that was pleasant and brought out the aroma of the cinnamon was very pleasant. But as it has gone on and dried out, it has become a matter of disintegration. When I put the dried out cinnamon loaf into the toaster, it turns into several pieces, and the heat breaks apart the bonds that held it in form.
It sounds like a relationship I've had.
Same.
Yeah, dude.
Beautiful.
So this does sound like extenuating circumstances. I'm going to be very frank here. I don't know how often on our daily toasting activities, I don't know how often we come across this.
Yeah, has anybody ever encountered this?
I don't eat the cinnamon toast, so maybe it's a cinnamon toast thing.
I mean, it depends on how loose the bread is. You know, some kind of have that looser quality to it. You know, if you have some really old English muffins or something, you know, it's got that bubble structure on the inside, and it can kind of fall apart upon once you introduce heat to it. So I've had it happen with that kind of stuff before, or if really thin bread. But I don't really get the cinnamon bread, so I haven't had that issue happen.
Okay.
Is the cinnamon bread a good source of fiber?
No, probably.
Okay.
It's basically cake.
Well, I guess that's the problem. Like, why would you toast cake frequently?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is
Now
unprecedented.
that is a good question. Cake toasted, please. That was delicious.
Oh, Drew. I wish I could make you feel. I wish I could make you see what I feel. You're like slowly dithered. So Drew, it's I don't know. You're getting me in real time, but the way you sounded was that's a good race.
For a second, I thought you were going to the drama of it. I didn't realize it was a connection issue.
Oh man. It actually wasn't a connection issue. I was actually talking like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, does it still sound like that? Is it still like?
You're fine. That was just
back to normal. Is it still making the weird noise? Occasionally. Okay.
Less
I'm
often.
trying my best there. Okay, I'm trying my best.
Oh.
Oh man.
Wait,
but
the only other toast, not really toast topic I considered when it entered my mind was Has anybody tried Vegemite or Marmite?
That's been a popular issue these past couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Issue.
I want to say. I want to say I've tried Vegemite once and it was gross. Wait, Kevin, didn't you and I have Vegemite?
I can't remember. It's possible.
Did you ever buy it at Escalara?
That's hilarious.
Okay, I've had it somewhere and it tasted like liquid pills.
Yeah, it's salty. What's that? Something important is happening in Shane.
Oh dear.
Huh?
What are you doing over there, Shane?
I feel like I'm
Oh
walking,
no! I
on
was
a
just
spacewalk, about to urinate.
I
cleaning up some stuff.
was like, where's he taking us? He's going on an adventure. Whew. Shane, is that a new mug?
I've not had
You switched
Marmite.
mugs.
Yeah.
That's a different mug.
Oh yeah, because this one has a mochaccino in it. I didn't want to get the hot chocolate mix in the other cup because it's white. It'll stain.
Oh, good call. Yeah.
That leads us very swimmingly into the next subject. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Let's make sure.
Switch over. Okay, let's see what we got.
Whew, drying towels. This has been,
Wow.
I think, very on my mind lately.
Me too. Me too.
So I mentioned to Kevin before you guys, Drew and Clark, came in that I've been working from home for a couple weeks now, and looks like I'm gonna be for a while, and so I've had a lot of time to think about my wet towels and how I wish they were dry, and really making me question because there's a life cycle for a wet towel. There's the immediate point of contact where it's fulfilling its purpose. It's getting wet, soaking up that moisture. It's moving the moisture I don't want somewhere to a place that I do want it, which is a towel. But it's kind of this conundrum because you also don't want wet towels. No one wants a wet towel. They want that thing dry. So, well, you got to put it somewhere. And I think that there's a lot of technique that goes into how you fold, hang, and or just generally place your towel, especially when you're in a multi-towel household, which I think most people are. I've got no less than a dozen towels, and 8 of which are in some kind of semi-frequent usage at any given time. And drying that many towels, it really is a chore.
Well, you
and
and I,
maintaining the moisture level. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Clark.
oh well, you and I, Shane, we're both in a more humid area. On top of that.
Oh yeah, exactly. And so the quickness with which a semi-dry kind of wet towel gets an odor, not a bad odor, but it's a friendly smell. It's like a library, like a wet library type of smell.
A musk.
Exactly. But I mean, depending on the purpose of the towel, you don't want that musk on everything that you're doing. So I've just been thinking a lot about how I dry my towels and how I could potentially maximize the wicking factor of the moisture leaving the towel into the air. And I was wondering what your guys' towel towel drying methods are.
Yeah, I think that some of this is probably a climate issue because mine just dry, just like that.
Well, I mean, you're in one
They're
of
dry
the
before I'm even done using them. I mean, that's an amazing thing.
well, Drew, you're in one of the driest areas in the country, if not the
Very dry.
world.
Indeed. So I don't. Yeah, my towel situation is it's very, I don't know, very very chill. Just me and my towel, we're just chilling down here.
How many
Dry.
uses do you feel comfortable getting out of a towel in that climate?
How many? Sorry, what was that?
Uses before laundering is. We'll get to laundry later.
Oh, yeah, and I'll admit I'm a little lazy. I'm a little lazy about this. Don't judge. But I probably will go like couple weeks, every like few weeks. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll wash my towel now. Probably should wash it more often. I'll admit.
The indicator. How do you
But,
know?
Oh, we've been upgraded.
Ooh,
Ooh.
We have unlimited minutes.
nice. Now I can keep talking about my towels.
The essential communications.
Zoom approves. Zoom probably has just been like recording this whole thing, and after a while they're like, this conversation is so engrossing that we must give them more time.
There's some back end guy that's just like rerouting server addresses and getting DNS resolutions in place, and we got to keep these boys online.
My God. We gotta keep this going. um, but no, the towel situation though, back to the matter at hand. Towel situation. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have we don't have down here, they dry in like no time. And it's just it's a non-issue.
Wow, that's a luxury right there. I mean, I guess maybe the climate plays a bigger factor than I originally thought. I mean, what about for you, Kevin, and with your climate situation?
Well, Reno, the Great Basin, shares some of the qualities of Las Vegas. I find that a beach towel is actually an excellent at-home choice. We often go with comfortable, fluffy towels, but a fluffy, soft towel is not as effective as a bristly, hard towel at absorbing water. This has been demonstrated. If you read sources, I can direct you to them. But for the best drying experience on a texture level, you want a bristly towel, like a beach towel, and that's what I use. I find that it dry within, similarly, minutes. 30 minutes, the most beach towel needs. And I also flick the water off of my body after exiting a shower or while in the shower, much like a dog or the hand of a very large man.
Can you show us? Can you show us this right now?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
So if you're, I'm going to switch over to my room camera, to the kitty cam. One sec. I've got the kitty cam already set up. Okay, we're switched to kitty cam. Kitty is right there. Cat. So I'll try to stay in frame here. So it from this area of the body, there's a waggling that happens. Like that. The whole body has to be into it. If you waggle the whole body.
Interesting.
That's the basic maneuver. Put it in a nutshell.
Yeah. It was quite nice.
Yeah, and that's going to remove at least 50% of the water that's going to eventually need drying. Oh, I mean, look at my hair. Look at this is a full body
fan right there.
Yeah, and actually, I'm winded. It's not a low metabolism maneuver. I'm quite tired now.
I'm tired just from watching it.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm invigorated.
Clark is feeling energized by this.
That's that.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Definitely giving me some ideas to try, because here in Seattle, like I said, it's something I've been struggling with.
Yeah.
I've just been hanging them on this like coat rack thing that I have. And it does the job, and I hang it in an arching kind of motion. So I'm hoping it seems to do the job all right. I don't want to detract too much from the upcoming laundry conversation, so I won't go too much into that. But that's just what I've been doing.
think my takeaway is trying this beach towel thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why we reserve them only for beaches. I think that you get the same use out of them, scratchier, and often in our homes we desire a level of luxury.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
really,
know what?
You know, if you think about it, like the bathroom really is just a domestic version of the beach, like the beach of your house.
Well, I mean, most bathrooms have sand in them these days.
Mm-hmm.
And where there's sand.
Where there's sand.
Mm-hmm.
Not there. It's
Mine even has a lifeguard. I don't know why he's there, but
Larry.
Yeah, he's just there all the time.
I think Larry the lifeguard would be an excellent holiday addition to anybody's bathroom.
Only found on Sky Mall.
Right. I should get a bathroom attendant for my bathroom at home. Just someone to like hand me mints while I'm at the sink. Be nice.
The next topic at hand: crushed ice versus cubed. I believe we broached this subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well, we don't have to tread old ground if we don't want to.
I mean, the next one is laundry schedules. I've got some things to say about that.
Oh.
Anybody that has any novel insights into crushed versus cubed ice? Cat's still sleeping.
That's pretty novel.
Cat's still resting.
I don't really normally. I actually prefer no ice.
No ice?
Well, that's just me. Like in my water, I don't put ice in my water.
Oh wait, do people regularly put ice in their home water?
Like I see it a lot, and I prefer not to. I'm just too lazy. I don't want to mess with it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, ice. There's a lot of effort that goes into it.
Speaking of which, I guess we can. Do any of y'all have? Do y'all have like ice trays on standby?
Yes.
Well, and like we've got like our fridge has like the ice machine thing and ice dispenser dealio, which is even worse. I mean, really, there's no excuse for my laziness because it's the easiest thing ever. But yeah, I don't know. But in terms of crushed versus cubed, I don't like the crushed ice. Not a fan.
Me neither.
No, weird.
I mean, it depends on what it's going into. I mean, if it's anything that has sugar content in it, I'd probably go with crushed. I feel like it kind of encapsulates it, makes it kind of milky, creamy. But on the flip side, if I have something creamy, you every now and then you have a cup of milk with some ice in it. Well, you don't want crushed ice in your milk, because then that gets it's just a poor man's ice cream, I think, at that point. So if I'm gonna have a
milkshake,
yeah. So if I'm gonna have something with some creamy in it, I'm gonna want cubed.
Now, have y'all had those like ice pearls, where they're like tiny, tiny little spheres of ice?
Tiny? How tiny?
I'm like they look like beads, like little necklace beads.
Like Dippin' Dots?
Are you sure it wasn't just like Mardi Gras beads that landed in your cup?
I mean, it was a Mardi Gras in my mouth after I took the drink.
What does that mean?
Clark, I just want your life.
Anytime someone says Mardi Gras in my mouth, it just makes me think that it's like vomit in your mouth.
Oh man. But I have not seen these ice beads.
They are actually like the texture on them and the size is perfect.
Do you kind of roll them in your mouth?
I don't roll them. I kind of keep them in place. They are perfect for chewing.
I'm a chewer. I feel you there.
I mean, that is the big I think medical concern that goes into
Yeah.
crushed ice versus cubed. Chewing on ice is extremely it's not recommended by the American Dental Association.
I
But-
don't like it.
The thing with spherical ice beads though is that they're almost soft. They're almost like pillow ice.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Wow.
it just kind of clunk with your teeth.
How do they make them?
I think you have to
Is
ask.
it baby ice trays?
I want to know how to make this stuff at home.
Take a sponge, fill it with water, put it in the freezer, cut the sponge out. You got some small ice.
But that's
Sure.
different. That's different.
You do that with bread too.
You had if you had a very cold surface
Or Swiss cheese.
and you sprayed water on it and then scraped the resulting bubbles, I mean, they wouldn't be spheres. They would be half spheres, little caps. That doesn't sound the same.
Interesting.
If you took a piece of aerated chocolate, cut it in half, and then you filled those holes with water, and then you put the other half back on, popped it in the freezer, then, in 6 to 8 hours, you can harvest those ice spheres out of it.
Mhm. Brilliant.
Where do you acquire aerated chocolate?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Honestly, I was just going with you. I was like, okay, yeah, aerated chocolate. I was like,
Regular
oh.
without disrupted shipping schedules, I think that might be extremely difficult to acquire.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a non-essential product. So right now, no way are you going to get it. But I tell you what, aerated chocolate stock's going to go way down. So now's your time to get in.
Actually, sorry, total aside. Sorry, total aside. But speaking of shipping things, so I purchased some like hand sanitizer wipes on Amazon. So I was like, oh yeah, we gotta go get all prepared for this thing, this coronavirus thing. And then I realized that the hand sanitizers are from China.
Oh.
And they're being shipped from China, and they like have Chinese writing on them and all this and that. And I'm like, I don't know about these. So
to get painfully serious into a dull matter.
But anyway, yeah, sorry.
I'm going to direct to the New England Journal of Medicine. I mean,
So
for a dull man, nothing like charts and graphs. Because the best way to cope with an extraordinary threat to our existential threat is to examine the aerosol and surface stability of that threat. I would like to see the aerosol and surface stability of many other things in the world, like, I don't know, Kool-Aid. When you make an aerosol Kool-Aid and you spray it out of a can, what are the changes that occur as it travels through the atmosphere? Either way, here's what I'm grabbing here.
Okay.
I direct your attention to the bottom where aerosols, copper, cardboard, stainless steel, and plastic were all examined with different versions of the SARS virus, including the current one that's bringing an end to life in many ways.
Right.
You'll notice that this current one has a longer half-life on cardboard.
longer or short?
Very-
Oh, okay. I see. The red is.
Yeah. Vertical is the length of time.
Okay.
This is a level of dullness that I think
Oh.
gave me great solace during our weekly updates of manic hysteria.
So I'm having a hard time. Is it in hours?
Yes, hours.
Okay. Okay.
The half-life.
Yeah.
You notice that similar, about a 6-hour half-life on plastic, which means it takes several days to completely degrade. But for some reason, cardboard is 4-hour half-life compared to a nearly 0.5-hour half-life on the previous mutation. It's
Oh, I see. So sorry, the SARS coronavirus 2, that's the current
Yeah.
epidemic, and then the one is the old SARS.
yeah, the
Yeah.
2008
Okay.
SARS
Gotcha.
or whenever.
Well, luckily these hand sanitizers are made from copper, so
Perfect.
good to go.
Copper.
Okay.
Because my observation for this that I think is something that all dull men could get behind everywhere, because I think that copper is definitely the dullest metal.
Quite.
I mean, you can all chime in. I mean, I can be no authority on that, but brass
Brass is pretty dull too. Yeah.
Brass and copper, when used in a medical environment, eliminate viral and microbial infections too. It's just,
Oh yeah, that's magic.
it looks nice,
Yeah.
not too nice.
And it can gain a nice patina with enough time.
Right. It has that luster. We
You like me a good patina.
Tarnish. Put that in there. Okay. Crushed ice versus cubed. I think we can put a cap on that one. We'll leave it with spherical ice.
Thoroughly reviewed that.
With some Mardi Gras.
And I did leave in the chat. I did put a link to a tray where you can make these mini ice balls.
Okay.
Copper would make a nice ice tray.
Let's see that. Be fancy too.
Add extra flavor to the ice.
Do something.
Get that nice
nice-
metallic flavor in there.
Get that nice patina.
Those are the words that sell in the world of marketing. Words that sell, patina.
Patina.
I want that.
That's a good word.
I want that fresh patina hamburger.
Put it on the patina bun.
Well, I mean, I guess the patina bun is like that Burger King commercial that came out where they just let a Whopper sit out for like 30 days. That's a patina burger.
That's a patina burger. That's true.
Time tested.
Get some garnish fries.
Oh man, mold, nature's patina. Ugh.
I found
But
some
anyway,
yogurt yesterday, and I
Yeah.
realized that the difference between an active culture yogurt and a mold is a more subtle line than I'd previously assumed. I mean, a yogurt, when formed into a fluffy texture, suddenly becomes a disgusting, gross addition to my fridge.
interesting.
Just don't let it get fuzzy. Don't let your yogurt get fuzzy.
Oh yeah, no fuzzy yogurt here.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't even think Drew liked yogurt. I think every time I've made even any mention of it has.
No, I actually do like yogurt. I just don't like fuzzy yogurt.
Okay.
Do you like frozen yogurt, Drew?
I do like frozen yogurt.
There we go.
Frozen yogurt bean. Yeah. But not fuzzy.
No, take that fuzz out of here.
You want Fuzz-Yo?
Meow. Anywho, all right, we got more. We got laundry schedules to go over.
Yeah, that's unless anybody has any addendums.
The crushed versus the cubed.
Addendies?
More than one addendum, addendies. Just
I mean, if a sphagnum is, I think, what is sphagnum?
what is that?
What is that? That's just the only other word I can think of
I
that
don't know what that is.
has a sphagnum.
But you got Magnum.
Magnum.
Moss.
Oh,
It's moss. Sphagnum plural. I'm guessing it's you just say there is either one sphagnum or many sphagnum.
Also sputum.
Sputum. That might have been. Now that's an interesting one. Sputum. Wow. Yeah, that's a doozy. Sputum.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway,
That's why we've been hearing about that.
wait. Are you looking up? What are you looking up here? Oh, sputum. There you go.
All right, I couldn't resist.
Yeah. What did it say? What was the definition there?
We're getting a strange angle on Clark.
Did he just
What's up?
get like half of his face?
What? What's
Sick tilt.
Sick tilt, bro.
what's going on? What?
All right, let's look at this. Laundry schedules.
Very passionate about this. Every Saturday. This is the thing. It has to happen. I'm a busy man. I don't have time to be doing my laundry willy-nilly. Okay. Yep. I put it in my like Google Calendar. Remind myself to do the laundry. Yeah.
What time? Is it a specific time of day every Saturday?
Usually it's like 9, 10 in the morning. Try to get, early bird catches the worm when it comes to laundry. I gotta be up and at 'em.
Now, Drew,
do you laundry done? Especially because like sometimes I got, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, so a couple questions. One, like, do you have like a private laundry machine?
We do, which is nice. We have one like in our apartment here.
So it's not coin op. It's just okay.
Just drew up.
Okay. Drew up laundry.
Yeah, it's so I gotta be on it though. A lot of times I got like multiple loads of laundry I gotta do.
Every week? Oof.
Yeah, I gotta wear a lot of clothes.
How many layers do you wear?
I like professionally during the week, so I got like undershirts, shirts, pants, socks, all the whole 9 yards. Top hat, monocle.
You're washing the monocle in there?
Yeah. It needs a special
dicey maneuver,
cycle.
but that's right. Just put it on gentle. It'll be fine. My monocle.
Confound this dastardly modern abomination.
Right. I will not be able to see out of my one bad eye. I thought the other thing, sorry, total aside, but what kind of vision problem requires a monocle? Like seriously.
If you have if you have a glass eye, like if you have an eye patch and then you have a monocle on the other side.
Okay.
Because if I lost an eye, I'm certainly not going to wear, glasses. I don't need that double action. I just need one.
One. Cheaper. Yeah.
Well, and really, I think most people are too intimidated by the iPad monocle combo wombo. So you got to pull it out every now and then.
They're too intimidated, so you must?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Just intimidate them even further. Put them in their place.
Is Clark dead?
Yeah, back down now.
I don't know. Clark, are you dead?
What?
He's searching for his monocle.
Yeah, Clark.
He dropped it under the bed.
Yeah, that's right.
I want to find it before this is over. I have many appointments to keep.
Yeah, his depth perception has been ruined.
Shot.
Since he lost. So Drew, it looks like you're just a point in space, at one day, one time. If you keep the schedule, you once confessed to realizing that you had not missed a single day of making your bed for at least a decade.
Nope. Not going to happen.
Makes his bed every day.
Yep, every day.
Do you make it after you wake up, or do you make it before you go to bed?
I make it after I wake up.
Yeah.
And this is like just something that I've done since I was like a little kid, and I just am like, it's like ingrained in me. If I'm with people who don't make their bed, it like makes me uncomfortable. Like I get upset.
So would you say that your dedication level to laundry is the same?
Yeah.
It's not quite up to that. It's pretty close. Probably not quite up to that level, but it's pretty close. Like I think part of it has been like because of like the grad school thing. Like I get so busy that like I have to keep it on a regular schedule. But I feel like prior to that, I was kind of willy-nilly about it, which could be dicey. Some days I had to go without my monocle.
Yeah. Speaking of patinas, there's nothing like the beautiful golden greenish hue that comes from a copper monocle that has just finished its second rinse cycle.
I buy the special Tide for monocles. Yeah, special detergent.
Well, as I can contribute some laundry experience. I have always made it a goal to own no more clothes total, barring jackets, than those that I can fit in a single load of laundry. It's been difficult to always have clothing that doesn't have any holes or tears in the crotch while keeping up this lifestyle. But I have then allowed the luxury of knowing that once I put my laundry in the laundry machine, that is all of my clothes. And there's no doubt that anything has been missed or left behind besides the occasional sock. But it goes out.
Sorry. In this though, because I sense some chaos here. I worry a little. So are you mixing like dark clothes and light clothes, whites and colors?
Absolutely.
Oh my. Wow.
I used to do that until I like my whites, like they started. I remember my mother picking me up once and she said, "Buddy, why do your clothes look so dirty?"
A mother's care has no end.
And ever since then, we pinned it down and we realized it's because I was mixing my whites and my colors. So ever since then, I gotta I have to separate them.
I mean, American history has proven
separate but equal
that it must be upheld. And so I'm just highly liberalized. I've completely desegregated my clothing.
You got a laundry melting pot going on there.
It just discourages me from wearing entirely white fabric, honestly. I have one Super Mario Brothers shirt that has a white hue to it, and it has once been afflicted by a dark color that got introduced. It was introduced there. That was unfortunate, but one round of an extra round through a low level wash with a little bit of bleach, and it was hunky dory again.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have a difficult situation. I have about 3 white shirts. I'm wearing one of the only white shirts I own. So if it's just not really practical to do. In fact, these are the only white pieces of clothing that I have. I don't have white pants, white shoes, white socks, white undies, white hats. All that's out of it. White monocles, none of that. So if I want to do a load of just whites, it's 3 shirts. I don't have a washing machine available to me that's small enough to feel. There's I'm not going to impose moral judgment on anybody, but I feel maybe a little wrong about doing a load that small. So I toss those whites in with my colors, and yeah, again, I'm all for the desegregation of laundry.
Well, Shane, you and I, we both use coin op laundry, so that puts it on a totally other level of consideration too.
Well, I mean, yeah, but even if the currency was a non-issue and I was just at the comfort of my own home and I had a washing machine right next to my bed, I still wouldn't feel good about tossing in just 3 shirts because, it's kind of like, it's insulting to the machine, I guess. It's like, feed me, put more in me, I want it. And, you're just giving it 3 little shirts, having it do its business. Nah.
Well, I think if you care about a washing machine enough to have it right beside your bed, I can see why that would be a consideration for you. But no. I get you. I would not want to waste that much water, because that's the predicament I'm at. I have like 4 white shirts. I love them, but it's this thing where I don't want to get them dirty, but at the same time, by mixing them in, I don't want to beseech their whiteness, but I also don't want to waste money nor water nor time, because we know a washing and drying circle for me, that's like that's 115 minutes.
See, now I have a bold suggestion that I've been following for the last 18 months or so. So I stopped acquiring white pieces of clothing, but what I did was I started acquiring far more light tan and barely beige pieces of clothing.
Like
because
the shirt
those,
you're wearing?
no, this
gray.
one is white.
Okay.
But see, gray's fine, but I feel like like a very light tan or a barely beige is a much better alternative to white than gray is, because gray, I don't know. I love gray. I'm a gray guy. I got a lot of gray in my closet, but those tan hues,
did you write that, Kevin?
Great guy.
Put that for the record.
But tan and beige, it just but there is a big risk there. The unspoken rule is you cannot wear a tan or beige shirt with regular old khakis, which I'm guilty as charged. Fashion sin. And I've gone tan on tan a lot of times lately. So I think I'm probably a lot of my coworkers probably think that I'm that guy, but so I guess I am. It's like double denim, but I guess the more milk toast version. But anyway, so I guess the
gray.
I think
I've been accused of the double denim. It's okay.
Oh, what's your double? Is it denim shirt, denim socks?
It's an actual shirt, yeah.
It's denim socks. That's the problem. It's those jean socks I bought.
Takes 10 years to break them in.
And they're not ribbed. They don't have the elastic. It's terrible.
Talk about them. They're pre-ripped.
That's right. They're
designer jean socks.
Yeah, they're my pre-distressed designer jean socks.
They already have the holes in them too.
That's right. Yeah, they're real comfy.
They have those little brass nubbins.
Oh, the rivets.
That's right. Yeah, the rivets. Yeah.
They're all over them. They're just.
Well, you just get desensitized to the foot pain after enough time.
That's right.
They do get real
style. It's worth it for the style.
You have permanent dimples in the ball of your foot from it.
A slave to fashion.
Those nubbins originally were able to attach a stopwatch.
Oh.
Which also would have been appropriate for a monocle if necessary.
Yeah.
None of those belong on a foot though, so I don't know how you're gonna handle that.
Not a very progressive viewpoint.
Let me just grab my monocle. Oh, let's see what time it is.
all the plebes are just rolling their eyes at you every time.
Mr. Fancy Pants over there with his denim socks. Oh man, yep, this is my life. This is why I do 2 loads of laundry.
Yeah, every Saturday, like clockwork.
Saturday, I wash all my denim socks separately.
I mean, are you on top of it, Drew? Because that's what I think of a schedule is you get it in the washer. The washer takes 25, 30 minutes.
Right. And then the dryer takes like an hour, something.
Dryer's
45
way
minutes.
longer.
Yeah. No, I'm on top of it. Well, like, cause I gotta move. I got things to do. So I plan this out. You know what's up. And then I plan like activities I can do like while I'm waiting, of course.
It's like you're the Emerald Lagasse of dryers. You say just let that lasagna bake for about two permanent presses.
Mm-hmm. Bam.
And you're gonna have a real good stew.
Oh yeah. Got yourself stew going.
Clark, you're totally off the screen. There, he's back.
Clark may be dead. There he is. With one eye. We got one eye.
I really like the intrigue.
Yesterday, I'd like to bring up something that Clark mentioned yesterday. Apparently, he's encountered some slugs, or a slug.
Slugs, plural.
Yeah, slugs inside of his
You're
apartment.
still having that issue?
In your apartment?
Shane, this is an ongoing issue.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so this has had a history. I'm not the first to hear about this.
Wow.
Yeah,
How's the situation?
It's a thing where if you're not just a few hours ago, I got off of my bed to get something, and I saw a bit of a gleam on the floor, and I was like, oh, is that a new trail? I don't remember that yesterday. But here's the deal. I have not seen a slug. I saw one slug a couple days ago by my door. I do not see these slugs more often than not. Holy smokes.
Whoa. Got the slugs?
Nero.
Nero. Nero, what you doing?
Is that Nero? I wonder, can we get Nero on the line?
Yeah, let's talk to Nero.
Let's get Nero in.
Yeah.
Nero.
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 Can y'all hear my voice through this microphone?
Yeah. Can Nero hear us?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, Corey. Nero had to
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I switched to the kitty cam for your purposes.
Can Nero hear us?
So they could see.
He can. He's just ignoring. He ignores
Typical Nero.
Nero, come here. Nero, come here.
Oh, Nero. What's up, buddy? Hi. Hi, Nero.
Nero.
Good Nero.
Get it back to Kevin's screen. How do I do that?
Clark, maybe he can come over and eat those slugs for you.
They're a delicacy.
That's right.
Where's Nero?
You want him back?
Yeah, I didn't get to see him.
Hey, I'll be right back in 1 second.
Oh, there he is. Nero.
There he is.
Oh, Nero.
Nero.
This is the most exciting part of his day, and he's very embarrassed that he barked at Corey.
Oh.
I can tell he's has a little embarrassed by that. Didn't nail it. You can't always be a number one protector of the home. Sometimes you make mistakes. Perfection is a sin. It's okay.
Mr. Nero.
Yep.
That's the next level is when we can introduce video touch.
We will work on that.
World.
I am an eager innovator and pioneer.
You know what? Actually, we're really close. I just, in that interview that I heard with Gabe Newell of Valve last night, that's the next project that Valve wants to work on. They want to work on, he said that it's much easier to do read and write on your sensory and motor cortex than it is to do on like making you feel cold or making you feel warm. He feels that within 10 years, we're likely going to see neural interfaces where you'll be able to write and read to people's sensory sense. So generate a virtual touch experience is right around the corner.
Yeah, I fantasized about that sort of thing when I was 12. I imagine making a video game where you would step into this like vial, this like tube almost, and it would give you like different sensory things, such as like being wet, so you'd be on some rain environment.
Yeah.
You'd feel the heat.
Cool.
I mean, these are the things that. I mean, what are we doing?
Let's get a spotlight on this. All right.
Howdy.
Oh, there we go. Get a spotlight on the light.
Ooh.
Oh, we got some lens flare going on.
I'm all about that, that pizzazz.
That lens flare life.
Yeah, that's a good layer.
Okay,
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm digging it.
Whoa.
Clark, you got like some mood lighting going on over there.
Oh yeah, it's ooh.
Oh my. Ooh, some reds and blues and all sorts of wild things going on. Oh my.
Oh. Hey there.
Oh dear.
Don't trust that one. He's
My good eye too.
The lip cam.
The lip angels. This is why we were
Kevin's
upgraded.
I don't
to
know
Zoom.
why. Like with Kevin's, I feel like I'm just watching some weird like David Bowie movie or something. David Bowie. Ooh, take a look at my mouth.
There's some complex mathematics happening over there.
That was nice.
Ooh.
Oh man. Wait, so did we cover all of our adult topics?
It's up to you.
Whoa.
Let's see.
Whew.
Let's bring it back from the super mathematics space cam.
Okay.
Bring it back in here. Okay. Let's review. Radiator heat versus central heating. We had very little to contribute to the global knowledge base.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. Yeah.
You know, let's just make it. Just get rid of that guy.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, Clark.
Much better.
That's not representative, but I'll take one for the team.
I mean, why create the dichotomy? I mean, there's many types of heating. Sock elasticity. If a sock falls in the wood, does anyone hear? Testing is required. Can you put a sock on wrong? Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring up John Wooden. John Wooden definitely thinks that there's a correct way to put on socks.
Wait, what's this smooth jazz one?
I'm not getting any good, clear demonstration.
Good
But anyway, he always said that you could lose basketball games.
I think it's wooden with a D.
Yeah, I think it's with a D.
They're Wooden.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Wait, was he a sock aficionado.
Yeah, he believed that it is really important. I mean, look at that.
Ooh.
Well, and that it says John Wooden started each new year out by teaching the team how to put on their socks and tie their shoes.
You know, they didn't teach that back in grade school at that time, so he had to really take one for the team and step up.
Well, and he really needed to distinguish himself from his brother Orville Redenbacher.
Can't put corn on those tootsies.
Right.
You put your socks on wrong, you know what you're gonna get. It's corn.
Yeah, nothing but corn.
True.
Yeah, he recommended that you roll it all the way up to the toe and then sheath it on. Because bad socks cause blisters and blisters cost games.
And how?
Why is this happening?
Why is what happening?
What?
That's awesome.
What is that?
How did you do it?
Oh, I see. Oh, that's fun.
I'm gonna have to make sure I understand this feature before I start using Zoom for for children's tutorials.
I like this.
What is it? How do you get it? Annotate, huh?
Who's doing this?
Annotate.
Look, guys, this is a little intense, a little much.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Yeah, enough of that.
Wow. Wow. Fascinating. I don't know where you guys have your.
Oh my. Enough of these shenanigans.
This is a Sisyphean task I've got going on now.
It's like Hydra at this point.
From Shane's eyes, I just don't think he's the perpetrator.
Why do you think whatever is happening is stuff that what happened me?
I'm pretty sure I could. You know what? I gave you this power, and I'm pretty sure I can take it away. I don't know. It's definitely. Take a look.
How do you make the stars?
Oh.
Yeah, that was easy enough.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh, no more? What?
What?
Man.
Boo. Boo.
You're like a PE teacher that just put honey all over the slide at the playground.
You gotta work for the slide, son.
Get those tongues licking that clean.
Feel the burn.
You know, the stranger part is that now I can only annotate. I've lost control of my.
Oh, you can't actually edit it anymore.
Only being able to do that.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I like how the name of the document just says radiator heat versus. Quite mysterious. God. Oh, I was like, what is he drawing? Nice. Wow.
We get the proper PE teacher haircut here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey guys.
Go on the
Whoa,
slide,
what is
you
that?
kiddies. Is that a comb over? What is that thing?
Clark, what are you doing? What is that?
Yeah, wait, Clark's doing some great stuff. One sec, let me get
Hold
it.
on. What do we got going on?
I'm really glad that Zoom gave us this extra opportunity.
What the?
How,
I want to do
how, as you can see, everything's fine over here.
that.
Ooh.
Wait, how do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know if you can do this on the phone version.
Yeah, maybe you can't do this on the phone because I was like, I don't think I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm liking whatever's going on here. Wow, that's some psychedelic shit. Like Kevin's in some weird music video. My God.
Some kind of new Weezer song.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Like, what is this? It's like some weird 80s thing or something. Aha video or Take on me. Okay. Oh yeah. That's where it's at.
Oh, Rubik's Classic.
Wow.
So y'all are telling me you can't like
Okay.
this?
Oh, Clark,
this
we
is-
can see your wow.
You need to change your key color.
What key color? I don't what? Like this is like has the coronavirus not done any of this to you?
What the fuck?
Is that corn?
Like the Earth one. Ooh, very nice.
Oh, that's the one I wanted to find.
Yeah, this is a real statement on the world.
Drip. Like, why do they put these in here? What is the purpose of this? I mean, I like it. I'm not complaining, but I'm just wondering, like, for like meeting purposes. Like, yeah, you know what? We'll just throw in this little feature where you can make shit kind of psychedelic or
Sure, this
to break the ice.
I guess so. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Both of them are kind of creepy.
It's like your eyes are his nipples and they're really close together.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, are those viruses, Clark or Kevin?
Oh,
Yeah, so I was like very, very fitting.
Collins.
Oh.
Collins, nature's viruses.
Oh.
Isn't that neat? Look at that one on the left. See how it's like a shred of one? It's a shred of a pollen.
Interesting.
Pollens.
Yeah. Oh. Well, gents, I unfortunately I may have to get back to work here, doing some work. But
things of actual value.
yeah, it's all good. I know, unfortunately, my stuff, nothing stopped for me. It just things just stayed crazy. So
Yeah,
I know.
all of our worlds are getting crazier. So it was good.
Yeah.
Dolan.
Yeah.
Here, 1 second.
No.
Return. Okay.
No,
I'm
you're
back.
good.
Yeah. Clark's
Like
still,
Clark's.
He's in the void.
He is in the void.
I'm gonna Drew will detangle you from this dullness. I'm glad we were able to deprive ourselves of some stimulation for a little while.
Yeah, no, me too. Like, well, hey, if you guys want to do it again, I'm here.
Oh yeah, as the country continues to shut down, I would welcome this to a moment of respite from the excitement of the day to day right now. So
It'll be a good ritual for our new socialist future.
I'll be down.
Socialism turned out to look a lot worse than we hoped it would. The
Socialist Kwanzaa.
Bolsheviks have failed again. Bummer.
Oh yeah.
But,
Yeah, I'd be down.
Love y'all. This was very good. I'm glad we put together. I will continue to express emotion and keep my sphere of concern as tightly constrained as possible with all of you within it.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, the sentiments shared.
Indeed.
Right.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah, live long and prosper. I'm just gonna get Drew out first. I don't feel like to boot somebody.
That's true. You guys can keep going.
Let's do it.
How do I? Oh yeah, I guess there's. Oh, I see. There's a leave button. Okay. All right. Well, I will take my
I
leave.
need your help because I'm still in annotate mode.
Okay.
I booted him. Yeah.
Boot.
Yeah, well, now that Drew's gone.
I don't think this is dull anymore.
Nah, it's.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Motherfucking monkey balls.
Yeah, Clark, I watched the Reno Buddhist Center telecast today.
Uh-huh.
They set up the chairs.
Nice.
It was interesting. They set up empty chairs.
What sect of Buddhism do they practice again?
Type that does. They do the Namida Butsu stuff.
Oh, I think that's Pure Land.
Yeah.
I think that's Pure Land Buddhism.
Yeah, they did a lot of chanting. Most of the basic stuff, like standard practices there, like vegetarian food and lots of gratitude and
Empty chairs.
Yeah, everybody's feeling stressed, and so they're taking donations now. They're taking all their dana through PayPal. Bummer, because PayPal's like a finance charge of like 2.5%, whatever. So normally, like all of their entire sangha is like old people that just bring $1 or like $10 or whatever to every single Saturday, Sunday, drop it in the bin, and like I went around today and tried to teach all these old Buddhists how to use PayPal. Yeah, it was a good new challenge. Should be using Venmo or something. That finance charge nonsense for a nonprofit. That's not good.
Yeah, I think in these trying times, the way how the economy and finances and all that, it's really interesting how financial institutions try to give everybody a sense of comfort and security. I got an email from my bank and they said, "Hey, don't worry, there's cash shortages, but your money's fine." And I didn't know there was a cash shortage, but I'm glad they told me, and I don't feel any better about it after the email. But they made sure to, I think that's a real bold way to kind of open that up. It's like, there's not a lot of cash right now, but you're fine. You're fine.
This is our core business.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, banks do one thing. They have money. And they're short on it.
Yeah. We do a lot of things. I mean, we're, things have got a wide moat these days. They do money,
Carpets.
yeah, carpet assessment, cam whoring. The big into that market. Most financial.
I don't want to see Reginald from my local credit union, as a cam whore, just like, yeah. He's got a checkbook up his ass, and he's taking he took the pin that they keep chained onto their desk. He's got that way up in there.
Yeah, that type of diabetes has not been
with those beads.
Real tight. Took a lot of practice to retain it in there. A lot of anal conditioning.
Yeah, that was Corey's first thought. She thought there'd be a run on the banks. Not yet. I have significant amount of money in a bank account. I'm not putting it in Bitcoin.
Why not?
I'm not putting all my savings in Bitcoin. It's hard. It costs money to get it out of there. You have to pay transaction fees to get it out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cold hard cash underneath the bed springs.
The cold hard cash.
Yeah. That's keeping it cold, keeping it hard. Refrigerated blocks of cash.
The ingots of paper currency in the freezer. Well, hey, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna get off of this right now. Sorry, man, the lighting is wrecked. I'm gonna make dinner now. So this has been fantastic, you guys. I'm gonna have to get a webcam or something so I can do this tomfoolery, like Clark down there.
I'm on a laptop.
Well, I guess I could do it is it upside down for you guys?
Is what upside down?
Me? Was I upside down?
Accelerometer, gyrometer.
Oh man, phones these days. No, I do have a laptop, but it pretty much is non-functional for things like this. But anyways.
Yeah, seeing the annotate thing was good for me because I'll be keeping this channel open for teaching people coding skills. That's what I've been doing with some of my time. So that's what this Zoom address is. If you know anybody that has lots of time and they're going crazy and they just want to learn something new, you can send them this address. And
cool.
It'll alert me when people are in the waiting room, and I can give them a
every day now, on the hour, I'll be in that waiting room.
I'm glad. It's a shame that you didn't take that soul-crushing legal job at Nintendo, because that's what you would be doing right now. You'd have nothing to do in your life but crush the dreams of children.
Just finding Animal Crossing videos all over the world and just putting your foot down.
What are you gonna make for dinner? What are you thinking?
Oh no, it's actually been because I've been working from home. It's actually been the dullest part of my job, my entire career at Nintendo so far. I've been just learning VBA for Excel, and
no, that's awesome.
And so I've been I've been tasked with creating this document to generate reports, and this document pulls so much data. It takes 8 hours to run, but literally 8 hours to run.
You should be doing that in VBA. But if you have any questions, I love VBA. I love it. I love how janky it is. It's like an old Russian synthesizer.
My favorite. I think that the most exciting part about VBA is that when you look at the Microsoft documentation online, it's just a mess. It's thousands of support pages about all these different functions, methods, enumerations, and stuff. But anyways,
I'll help you out.
well, I'll catch you.
Let me know if you need any help with that. I love that stuff.
Oh, for sure. I'll hit you up. But it's been great, you guys. We should definitely do this again sometime soon. We're all going to be going stir crazy, cabin fever, and all that. So it's been good.
I'm gonna try going on a hike tomorrow, or at least find a trail.
Where are you going to go, Clark?
I was thinking of going to that one Golden Beach or whatever. I might go to Discovery Park. Kevin, I don't appreciate that. I don't know why you deleted that anonymous annotation.
I'm booting Shane.
Later, you guys.
Wait,
Have a good one.
Booted. So quiet now. It feels like when you're at a party and you've gotten comfortable, but everyone's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing your own face in conversation. Still getting used to that.
Yeah. It's like screen peeking when you were younger and you would play like split screen multiplayer games.
Right. Yeah, like what is my face? What am I expressing? I realize you really start to notice how flat your affect might be.
Oh, well, I mean, part of it might just be the webcam too.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't know. I don't feel entirely comfortable with this thing. So I feel like I might restrain myself a little bit.
People have been doing this for 25 years now.
Something like that. How's that for flat affect?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fascinating.
I wonder. Let me try to get you so your screen is like enveloping mine. I want to stare at your face. How do I make your can you stop the screen share? All right, let me mega zoom your face. How do I do that? There we go.
I have the filter on. It's like an airbrush filter that makes my features softer.
They have that?
Yeah.
Whoa. I think I saw some. Oh, touch up my appearance. Whoa.
Yep.
What's the difference? Okay, no touch up my appearance. It just changes the graininess on my. So this is touch up, no touch up.
Oh yeah. Oh, check it out. Here it is. Look at my my cheek. See the red and the texture?
Yeah.
Gone.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do it again.
Clean. Touched up.
That's
Really?
actually a pretty impressive job. Like it smooths it. I mean,
Beautiful. Ah. It's like that's what it's probably feels like to be a teenager again. Oh. Oh, whoa, there you are. No, oh yeah, that's a whole lot of you. Now I can see. You know, it's recorded this entire conversation.
You recorded it?
Zoom has.
Well, you can say don't do it. As in you, the host.
Yeah. I mean, it's been recording. At the end, it'll tell me where I want to save it. I think it's fairly small video file. Why not?
Why? Ever?
Highlight reel, Dollardry.
This is a new era of dolmens that I don't know if I'm comfortable with.
This is a new era of time use. I think I could spend 20 minutes doing a highlight reel.
Ah.
I'm gonna have dinner. Corey's home. I'm gonna savor this feeling of people being home or coming home. I mean, Nero. I'm not used to that anymore. People hardly ever come home these days.
I mean, you got to leave a home to come home.
Yeah, you should definitely go for a walk. I went for a bike ride today, and it felt delightful. And it's easy. It's easy. So it takes low effort. I don't know. Public transport's probably completely shut down, right?
It's not completely shut down unless I feel like there's going to be, I know it's been reduced. I don't think they're going to completely shut it because there's still going to be essential services open. And as you know, and they're going to keep it open so the people, you know, where it's like, because they don't want people doing ride share. That is an absolute no-go. So how would a person living in one part of town be able to go, let's say they have like a chiropractor visit or something, you know, or a physical therapy appointment, you know, on the other side of town. So I think the bus is going to be considered in a sense. Did you hear that GameStop claimed to their employees that they were an essentials? Did you hear that?
Saw that.
The CEO claimed to the employees, and then the day after they had to close shop.
Not everywhere.
I think this was in California.
Yeah. Yeah, the GameStop is probably not going to be a company anymore after this.
Well, it's interesting because like a week or so before this all went down, they were trying to change the model to a more social thing, kind of like what potlucks were.
I saw the GameStop cafes.
Yeah. And we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, nobody wants to hang out in a game. Like people that like to go to GameStop don't want to be there more than 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can respect them trying something new, well, different for them. And then, you know, trying to change that around, but
Yeah, that's GameStop.
and now with digital, because they've been struggling for a long time.
Yeah, this is the death knell.
So I wonder if there's going to be a lot of like local game retailers to just kind of swarm in like ants and just eat off a dead crow.
Yeah, maybe it depends. Like that service that they offer is mostly for people with a lack of information.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly parents who are being labored on by their children. So they go there and they get scammed or get a sleazy old Wii. Are you doing indoor exercises?
Huh?
I made a hacky sack out of 2 socks.
You sent me a picture.
Okay, good. That's a good project. Hacky sacking is good indoor exercise.
Well, I mean, I think the only thing I'll need to do is water wicking.
Water wicking?
Or water waggling.
Oh yeah, no, that wore me out, man. I was
Yeah, I can see the sweat.
that move. I mean, the rotation here. I'm gonna do COVID aerobics. That's gonna be the first move.
Well, you know what? The Toronto Symphony put out a video of them playing Appalachian Spring. Recorded all the members individually, and then they put it together on YouTube. I think you can do a COVID aerobics.
Inspiring times.
Yeah. Like, did you see that thing where all the celebrities were singing Imagine by John Lennon? If the answer is no, keep it that way.
Yeah, that doesn't sound. Yeah, creativity is going. Yeah, we're not at the creative stage yet. Then, if that's what we're seeing.
But
yeah.
still, I mean, the Toronto, like, I was impressed. Like, the Toronto Symphony recorded this whole thing with each member in their home. Like, how good is the internet in Canada?
I don't think they did it in real time.
They probably didn't. But, I mean, someone had to put that together.
Oh, yeah. There were some choral pieces I remember from a while ago that were done that way. And they did I think it was like the conductor sitting with a first violin or something like that. And so the conductor does it first, and then everyone watches the conductor. Yeah, that role never been more important. What are you doing? What happened with your date?
Oh, it happened. We talked for like an hour and 40 something minutes. Just video, like no video, just audio. We had fun. It was definitely a new experience for me. It was probably a new experience for her. I mean, it sounds like things are good. It feels so weird as far as like it almost feels like we're like starting a long distance relationship.
Right.
Even though we're like 20 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
And like at this point, she straight up said that she doesn't know how scared she is yet. She's trying to gauge how scared she is to be with other people right now. Like literally, like be with other people.
Right. Yeah. Everything's been reduced to its most atomic meaning.
So I mean, she didn't say it in a rude way, so I appreciated that. So it seems like things are nice, but again, it's just hard for me to tell like how much of a connection there was. You know what I mean? Just because it's weird.
Yeah. Besides, sounds like you're getting used to understanding a fellow human through a scratchy video feed.
That's still, I'm getting better at it.
How scratchy am I to you at this moment?
You or the video representation of you?
The video representation of myself.
Oh, I was okay. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad.
Okay.
I would say 2009, good 2009 YouTube quality.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
2008 quality.
Yeah, internet is constrained bandwidth. I'll find solutions. I mean, the kitty cam I think is even better.
Let me see it.
Let's get on the kitty cam.
Let us activate the kitty cam. No, it's actually worse.
I think it's because of the brightness. I think it's
quite a bit worse. Like the pixelation right now is off the chain.
Fascinating.
You look like a 2004 digital camera. Hold on, wait, don't switch it yet. Let me take a screenshot of this.
That'd be good.
Let me show you what I see.
Show me. If only my eyes could see.
I think I did it. I'm gonna pop the picture in the chat, okay? Let's see. Need to figure out where my computer saves screenshots. I think, nope, that's not it. Let me try it again. I'm still trying to figure out. What?
You put a link to some Amazon thing here?
Oh yeah, that's from a while ago. That's the ice speed maker.
Ah, beautiful.
That's what I was talking about.
They look nice.
They taste even better. So let me recap how to do a screenshot on Windows real quick. I looked it up a few hours ago.
Whoa, the sand pile has gotten really wild. Let me send it to you.
Sand pile?
That's that visualization I was.
That math thing?
Yeah.
So did it like continually build on itself?
Yeah. What it does is it has a pile of virtual sand that's about 1 million grains high.
Uh-huh.
In the middle, and those grains of sand are spreading outward, and the colors represent how tall the piles are as they expand. Gotten into an interesting dark mode. That's beautiful. It's lost a color.
Can you can you take me off of screen share?
Got it.
Okay, so this is you and Kitty Cam. Let's see.
Oh, I should be able to give you screen share.
This should be able. Wouldn't it just kind of like back up on itself? I'll just send you the picture.
Yeah.
Because
I'm making you the host. You should be able to show that. What you do is you go to share screen.
Or I could just put it in the chat because I looked it up how to do it.
Oh, okay.
And
images, yeah. File. Good thing to know.
Okay, so I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay. And it's heading over. Here I am opening it. Good to know.
That's what you look like.
A little grainy, but you can tell the details. I think if I had a darker background behind me, it'd be a good thing to have.
Yeah. So the front view, the other camera angle you have is a little cleaner. Or actually, it looks a lot darker.
It is darker. It's my laptop. I actually have a lamp in front of my desk here to try to fix this issue. This is a lamp. It's kind of warm and nice though.
Like I said, it has a very classic YouTube kind of feel. Like you're about to review a book.
Here, the first book that I'm going to review for you today. Hey YouTube, hey guys. Refactoring. This is a good book. This book right here is my favorite book. It has so many things. Yeah, that's the name. It's called Refactoring. Yeah, here I am.
Everything about this is like the video quality, the audio, like the like distance you are away from.
I like this page. I like this page. This is the best page in the book. It's called Organizing Data. It's about organizing data. This is the page on mechanics. It's about mechanics. Most mechanics, yeah. Dealing with generalization. That's a good chapter. Yeah, that's my book, Refactoring Book Review for Refactoring by Improving the by Martin Fowler. It's a good book. This is a good book.
How do I not be the host anymore? I don't want to be the host anymore.
Wait, more. You have to make me the host. I've given you all privileges.
Yeah, how do I? Oh,
You know, I just realized that Corey came home and it must have looked like I had a TV set over here because I have a Target lamp like set up in front of everything's flipped around because I did a test coding lesson with Brandon and Jessica. So I want to have the painting behind me.
it's a nice framing. It's like a mandala.
Yeah, if the laptop was maybe a little bit higher, it wouldn't have that like I am upon you feeling. I'm looking down upon you.
So I want to make you I want to make you the host, but I also want to abuse my privileges that I now have as host.
Got it.
So let me see if there's any like stupid thing I can do as a host that I can't.
Power corrupts absolutely.
So what stupid thing can I do? Oh, I'm gonna end the meeting. Okay.
I'm the host now.
Can I be the host again?
I can't believe there's only 2 emojis. That's
I am so bummed by this. Is there DLC for Zoom?
I think there must be more. I mean, there's like I could get software to just put stuff on my screen, but I wish it was Splatoon where I can give a yeah.
So how do you? Because I can do the background like this.